be doing some gardening tasks, and I'm going to show you how to do things correctly so you don't strain your arms. But first, I want to show you how to get in and out of your sliding glass door correctly. The general consensus is you need to be pushing toward the center of your body, whether you're opening and closing. So that means that when you close the door, you're going to be using your right hand, and when you open the door, you're going to be using your left if the opening is on the left. So I'm going to demonstrate right now. So I'm going to close with my right hand. And I'm going to open with my left. So you notice that I'm coming toward the center of my body. But what many of us do is just the opposite. Pull with our right arm. And there goes my arm out to the side. So we don't want that. We want to keep the elbow close to you. Push and push. And then you can go outside. And then when you turn around to close, you're going to use your left hand to close it. Okay? So that's how we open and close our sliding glass door. Okay, so here we are in our garden. And I'm going to go over some things that we need to remember to do while we're doing cleaning up our yard. So the first thing, you might have to move some furniture out of the way, or the ladder that is right by all these weeds. So we're going to do some weeding, but I need to move the ladder. So make sure that you are holding the ladder very close to you with your elbows nice and close, underhanded lifting to move it out of the way. What you don't want to be doing is having your elbow like this. Okay? Not like this, but like this. So make sure, so now we have some weeds that we're going to pick. Make sure you're kneeling pretty low, or you can be sitting in a stool. That's helpful. What you don't want to be doing is doing this. It's very bad for your back. So get close to the weeds. Now we want to use the power of our hand. So you want to be grabbing the weeds with your fingers, turning your hand and pulling up. Grabbing the weeds with your fingers, turn your hand and lift up. So grab and turn. Now, when you get to a weed that's a little bit smaller and you want to use your thumb, you want to use more of the side pinch, which is a stronger pinch, versus the tip pinch. So you get to there, and then again, you're going to turn your hand as you pull it out. Turn the hand, pull it out. Turn the hand, pull it out. Or again, you can still use your fingers and pull it out. What you don't want to be doing is pinching with the tip and pulling straight up. So we want to avoid the pinch and straight up pulling, but side pinch and turning, or grasp with your fingers and turn. Grasp with the fingers, turn, grasp, fingers, turn, grasp with the fingers, turn. Now we're going to pick up what we just picked out of the ground. You want to scoop them with both hands and hold them like this. What I see a lot of people do is take one hand and they're holding it like this. So this is position of dysfunction, and this is position of good posture. Okay, and then of course you're going to come over and you're going to either place it in your pile or you put it in your bag. Now we're going to use the broom to clean up a little bit, and we definitely want to be holding the broom in good position. So your hands are in a neutral plane, right? Elbows close to you as you're sweeping your items. What I don't want you to see is where you're being awkward and trying to bring things without moving your feet, which is not good for your back and it's not good for your arms. If you have to get this pile over here, you need to come to the pile and then continue having your hands in the same good position. And that's how you should do the broom, even in your kitchen. Same thing. Always have the hands in neutral plane and try not to reach out and up. That's how we do the broom. Now we're going to be putting the garbage inside the garbage bag. You see how I'm holding the garbage bag. I have my last three fingers holding tight, last three fingers holding tight here, elbows close to me. And we're going to be putting the leads into the bag. Again, you need to be bending your knees. And again, you're going to be grabbing palms together as you place it in. What you don't want to see is grabbing from the top and grabbing it and bringing it in this way. That is incorrect. What you do want to be doing is grabbing with your hands toward the center of your body and put it in the bag. If you have a big piece like this where you want to break it up, make sure you grab the stems and pull it towards you rather than elbow in the air and pulling it towards you. You want the hand up and pull it towards you. And this hand is holding in that neutral plane. We don't want to have our hands like this and trying to get it off. Elbow down, don't pull this way, pull towards you as you break up the different pieces of the branch. Now, you're ready to pick up your bag. Make sure that you grab and rotate as you use two hands to lift it up. Do not grab it like this and put it on your chair. Very bad. Always have your grasp, rotate, two hands. And that's how you need to lift your bags. So now I'm going to show you how to use clippers correctly. So you want to make sure that the clipper is in the palm of your hand where you're using the power of your fingers. And when you're clipping things, you want to keep that elbow down and your palm more up. And as you clip, you're going to be clipping underhanded. If you clip overhanded, then your hand is facing down, your elbow's out, and you don't want to be doing that. That will definitely cause issues. So always underhanded clipping. Make sure that the other hand is getting the branch in ready, and then underhanded clipping. So when you're approaching a plant that's in a planter, what you don't want to do is approach the plant where you're going to be clipping something where your arm's going to be in an awkward position. What you do want to do is you want to change the pot so that your arm can stay low and you can be clipping that item correctly with a neutral hand position versus upside down. So many people use the large clippers, and again, if you use them in position of dysfunction, your elbows will be out and you'll be clipping things incorrectly, and that's going to cause a lot of problems. What you want to do is make sure that elbow's low and you're clipping in a down position. Down position. And get from underneath rather than too high up. Right? You want to keep underneath rather than like this. This is incorrect. Poor posture. This is correct posture. And when you have to get up higher, you need to get a ladder. Don't try to do it like this. That's going to hurt you a lot in your neck and your arm. So when using a shovel, whether it's in a small potted plant or in a bigger plant or even in your garden out here, you're using a shovel, you want to make sure that you have that underhanded movement, gripping with your fingers. What you don't want to be doing is coming to the outside with your hand doing the downsided move with your elbows out. So make sure that you're just moving the item, or you're going to have to move yourself. So you might have to move furniture if it's a bigger pot like this, and you have to just move you so that your hand stays in the same place. Okay? So now we're going to talk about how to lift things heavy, like these 2 buckets. And you want to make sure you're standing close to the buckets, but also if you're leaning over and incorrectly grabbing them, this is a big strain on your back as well as your arms and your back and your neck. So make sure that you're having your knees do the work as you come down, straight back, and as you grab, you keep those fingers pointing up, bend your elbows, and make your knees and your legs do the work, not your back. And then you're lifting from your nice elbow biceps muscle as you carry it to where you need it to be. And then when you put it down, it's the same. Make your knees, bring it down. And that's how you lift something heavy. This is incorrect. This is correct. Incorrect, correct. So as you can see, gardening can be fun, and you can minimize strain by keeping the principles of neutral posturing in your mind, by keeping your elbows down, close to your body, your palms in that neutral or up position, and use the power of your fingers as you're lifting and carrying and doing your activity. Have fun gardening.